Hey, how we doing? Hey, this is Joe Mata with the podcast by Mata. Hey, I just want to give you a friendly reminder, guys, that you can follow us on social media. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/podcast by Mata. Mata is spelled Mata. You can also follow us on Instagram, the podcast by Mata. Facebook would be facebook.com/podcast by Mata. Periscope, the live streaming app, podcast by Mata. Snapchat would be the letter D, podcast by Mata. So that would be D, podcast by Mata. And of course, if you want to help the show financially, there's no obligation to, but if you'd like to, that'd be great. PayPal.me/podcast by Mata. And with that said, Dan, we'll get you the show right now. Thanks for tuning in.
This is Jillian Janson, and you are listening to the podcast by Mata.
Hey, how's everyone doing today? You're listening to the podcast by Mata, and of course, I'm your host, Podcast Joe. Hey, I hope you guys had a fabulous, fabulous Friday. And today we're going to bring you again what we feel is the very best from the adult industry. I did a little survey on Twitter on who to bring back, from our former guests. And our guest today won that survey. I don't recall what the other three people who I put on there, but our guest today won by 74% of the vote. So please welcome to the show adult film star Jillian Janson. How are we doing?
Hi, I'm wonderful, thank you.
And how's your week been going?
Oh, wonderful. It's so good to be back on your show.
Oh, thanks.
I've been pretty much relaxing and resting up since AVN weekend, so the other day I just got back to work, so
Okay. And now the last time you were on the show, you told a pretty wild story about a party bus. Now, with AVN and Xbiz and anything going on, is there any juicy stories you'd like to share?
Oh, well, I'd say probably the recent show that I put on my Snapchat, jjsnaps.com, was my featured dance gig. I was just recently in Kalamazoo. I was dancing at Little Darlings and Deja Vu, and I had my friend pretty much record the entire show. So that's not really something you get to see every day. So it's just another event in my life that I like to record for my fans to see. We just did AVN, so I had a lot of fun pretty much with my friends and such when I see them. And then, of course, afterwards when we see each other again for scenes and stuff. So you get to see, my daily life. You get to see everything that goes on in my personal life and professional life too. So in fact, last night there's a hand job show. So if you want to go see that,
okay,
it's worth it.
Okay, yeah, for sure, definitely. Now, again, where can they find this at?
jjsnaps.com.
Okay.
So if you have Snapchat, just go to jjsnaps.com, put in your username, and it's only $39.95 for life. It's a pretty fair price considering you get either 200 snaps a week or 200 snaps a month, or way, way, way well over that. But I like to just kind of give a little minimum, pretty much. Basically, I'll record any time of the day. It doesn't matter. I'll be up at 4 a.m. and I'll record. Mm-hmm. So I understand that, it's international. Everyone is from different places from around the world, and they're up at different times. So, you'll just be going about your day, and you'll just be at work, and then randomly you'll go on Snapchat maybe during your break or something, and then I'll pop up, and you'll try to, stop yourself from being so horny.
Yeah.
I've gotten some pretty good stories. In fact, some people that have my Snapchat
Mm-hmm.
also have my Sex Panther. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can text me after seeing what I did during the day, and then just kind of like, bounce off of that. And it's really fun. I really want everyone to have the overall experience of just my journey. I mean, I am loving life. I love what I do, and I want people to see that.
Mm-hmm.
So OnlyFans is also a big part of that. You basically see behind the scenes of like photo shoots
Mm-hmm.
and like the hardcore stuff. Like basically you can customize, you can message me and you can tell me what you want. If you want me to moan your name, you want me to stuff my panties in my pussy, you want me to spread my ass for you. You can request pretty much anything that you want, and I'll tell you what I do. So there's prices and whatnot for everything, of course. Unfortunately, not a lot of in life is free.
Right.
But if you want to, Twitter is pretty much free. I post a lot of scenes and just kind of up to date information what's going on with all my sites and stuff. So that's Twitter Jillian Janson.
Okay. All right. Now, to the fans who've like never have been to an AVN or the XBiz, can you give them a little idea what they would expect if they were to attend one of these?
every every experience is honestly different, especially like as the years have gone on and I've been in longer.
Mm-hmm.
The first year I was kind of experimenting, seeing, and I was brand new. Everyone was, excited and just meeting me for the first time, and it was crazy. It was line after line after line after line, and so sometimes with the fans, it was difficult to have like actual conversation. You just had to like take a picture, sign, and kind of move on. So like there's a really good system with it. You learn as you go more and more and more as a fan, and also as a performer. You get to kind of see like, oh, well, I want to talk to this person, but you kind of introduce them to other ways to talk to you outside of that situation. So that, like I would tell them to follow me on Twitter, to do this, do that. But now after 4 years, I can actually interact with everybody. So I don't have to, feel like, like we didn't get to connect good enough. Like
Right.
I love personal connection. That's what it's all about. You go there, you meet your favorite stars, and you get to generally see how their personality is and if they're what they are on film and whatnot. So it's a really great opportunity, especially as performers. We get to meet our fans. We get to build our brand and our name and whatnot, which is exactly what I'm doing.
Right.
And then there's also just the more you go, the more friends you meet and the more fun you have. And, like this year I was promoting my site. I was going around and I was actually, because I know everybody now, I walked around the whole floor. It's kind of like everyone saw me, took their photos with me. So it's just kind of more like the more you go, the more it's laid back and it's
Right.
fun. I don't know. It's so much fun.
Right. Now, also, I guess this year they had a T-shirt, certain T-shirt that they had August Ames's face on it, and they were handing them out.
Yeah.
Did you happen to get one of them or see someone who had them?
I saw a bunch of people that have them. In fact, we have a few ourselves, but I actually never got one for me,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, but I will definitely get one. Um, I was so busy and I didn't even know it was going on until like the last few days. And then I just saw, I was like, wow. Like it just, ironically, the day that I saw it,
Mm-hmm.
was the day that someone came up to me and interviewed me and kind of like blindsided me, just kind of like out of nowhere asked me about the situation and how I felt. And I honestly, I wanted to give her peace. I just wanted
Right.
everybody just kind of like leave it all alone. And it's like, if, you know, it's a real problem. Bullying, it sucks. Like I literally dealt with it. I lived with it. I'm here because of it, you know,
Right.
and I wanted to say my piece about bullying. And it's just kind of like, the more we bring it on and drag it on, we're just being the bulliers, you know,
Right. Right.
in a sense. You know, it's just, I don't know. I had my piece to say about it, and I saw that shirt like right before, and it like made me like crack up, like break down almost.
Oh, oh wow. Yeah.
I felt so bad because I saw her. In fact, on one of my Twisties shoots, I
Mm-hmm.
was shooting for December shoot of the month, and I saw her on set that day, and it's just, you you just, you don't know about people. You just smile and you just think everything's okay. You know, just remember, when it comes to someone who's having a bad day, just smile. Just say, "Hey, everything is going to be okay." Just give them that reassurance that maybe if it's even not in their mind, they have that hope. You have to give yourself and other people hope. You just have to believe in it, you know, and it's just I don't know. I saw literally that day that it happened, and I just felt so bad, and it sucked because I just felt for her.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah, because I mean,
And
people just think that, oh well, they're in the industry, they're thick skinned, and and there's a lot of people that aren't. And you got to watch what you say to people, because it like, to me, I can brush stuff off, whatever, whatever. And if you get too annoying, I'll block it off. But you may say something to yourself or say the same thing to someone else, and it may be like you said, they're having a bad day, and that one extra bad comment is going to push them over the edge.
yeah, and unfortunately in this industry, a lot of girls rely on comments and likes and whatever to boost their ego or their happiness or their excitement or their drive for anything, you know. And I don't. I honestly, I love all good comments.
Right.
All bad comments, I totally ignore. I don't even take the time to give that person my energy to delete or block or ignore them. I just scroll through the comments and I just ignore them. And that is if I even go to the comments. You know, I
Right.
mean, luckily somehow, some way I filter out on my media somehow. I don't know, but like I tend to only see the good stuff, you
Okay.
know. And occasionally when I see the bad stuff, like because I do interracial, people call me, you know, bad names and you loving whore, you this and that. It's like,
Right.
really, really, like that is just, you know what? I'm not going to give you the time of day. You have your opinion about it. I understand. I totally get it. I'm not going to shame you for it because I totally get it. There's people who want to see me with big black cock. There's people who don't. There's people who want to see me with girls. There's people who don't. There's people who want to see my asshole pretty much turned inside out. And there's people who don't.
Right.
You know, like there's something for everybody. And if it's not for you, the last thing you should be doing is is being disrespectful and making someone feel less
Right.
of what they're doing because of how you feel about what you're doing.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know, like it's just it's sad. You know, people have to lash out in mean ways. Like people don't understand what it will do to you if you just say something nice.
Yeah.
It'll just
Exactly. Just
backfire and come off with nothing but nice,
yeah.
you know. And even if you are a really nice person, you do nothing but nice and you do nothing but good, and you've never done drugs or done this or done that in your life, something bad will always happen to you. It's just bound to happen. Nothing in life is perfect. Nothing's perfect.
Right.
Things are about to happen, but you're meant to live and deal with them, and some people just don't want to.
Right.
And who are you to shame them for doing that?
Exactly. Very, very well put.
You know,
Yeah. Definitely, for sure.
It's sad that, I mean, and unfortunately, it's just situations like this that people just tend to ignore.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as something bad happens, now all of a sudden it's this new problem. No, it's always been a problem.
Right.
Bullying's always been there. Bullying's always been bad.
And also, and also performers, they need to realize that they're a public figure, and their fans, a lot of them, will basically do whatever they say. So if they see a certain someone bullying someone, those fans are going to do. Hey, I'm gonna get.
They're gonna think it's okay for them to do it too. Oh yeah, this big famous person's doing it, I can do it too.
Well, yeah, and it's
exactly.
Like they'll do that. If I do that, such and such, or the performer's gonna say, hey, I'm gonna get her attention, so I'm gonna do the same thing. And you just you can't do that. Just think, people, before you say something negative. Just
exactly. The more you do good, the more other people will do good too.
Exactly.
I mean, it's common sense, but unfortunately, like, common sense is not,
Right. Exactly.
It's not in everybody.
Right.
But all I can say is, honestly, everyone has their demons.
Right.
And we all deal with them.
Right.
Just let us deal with them. But if you see, if you see someone, that may need that little extra boost of, hey, your hair looks really good today. Oh, really? I thought it really looked like shit. Well, no, it really, really looks good. Just like that assurance, that confidence, that, if you see someone, if someone's tired, maybe they want, an energy drink or coffee, or, go ask them. You just never know what the kindest care will do. Just kill them with kindness.
Right.
You never know what will come back to you. Like I do a lot of things because I believe in karma. I definitely believe in karma.
Oh yeah.
I believe in fate. I believe in destiny. I believe in everything. And it just comes to a point of, it comes to a point where there's so many, your career could be going so well and you could be so happy, but you don't have your health. Or you could have your health, but you're just not happy because you don't have money, or you don't have friends, or you don't have success in some way or another. And it's just like, I don't know, there's just so much in this world. Just go online, or unplug yourself from online and just take yourself on a vacation and just go take yourself away from the environment.
Yeah.
Like, I was bullied. I was literally today just tweeting with some fans back and forth. That's kind of how I started the industry.
Mm-hmm.
I was still in high school. I was a junior going into my senior year, and it was the summer of, I just started becoming a waitress, and then I went to California, did my thing, went back to my waitress job, and realized, fuck this, because everyone in school had called me whore, called me names, called me slut. So I quit my job, I quit school, and I came to California, and now I have my own business. It's
right.
just, I could have done what I did in ninth grade and tried to commit suicide. We've all been there in one way or another. We've all had that thought of, God, I just don't want to do this anymore. Like, I just want to lay in bed all day and do nothing. I just want to, but bills got to be paid. Like, oh, God, I'll lose my apartment if I don't pay my bills. Or, oh, I'll lose my car if I don't do, it's just like, You've got to get yourself up and get going. It's just this feeling. In ninth grade, I had this feeling that I didn't want to be here anymore. And then someone just changed it for me. They said,
Right.
what are you doing? What are you doing? You are so young. You have so much to live for. And I was just kind of like, it was also self-realization.
Mm-hmm.
What was I doing to myself? Like, why was I thinking of this? Why were these people being so mean that I had to do, like, why? I was just so confused. I was so curious that I wanted to find a reason for living. And it wasn't because I wanted to impress anybody. It was because I wanted to be happy.
Right.
Because it came to a point where in school, I wasn't the smartest. I wasn't the prettiest. I wasn't the funniest. But I was caring.
Right.
I was understanding. I was there for people.
Right.
I had really good friends that were just kind of like, you don't need all these people. You just need one thing that will keep you going.
Right. Now,
that was advice in ninth grade.
Wow. That's good.
And so I moved to another city.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? These people know nothing about me. They know nothing about my history. I can completely mold who I want to be.
Right.
And then each year, as I moved to another city, as I moved to another grade, and as I moved up, as I moved on, I grew up.
Yeah.
And I realized that all those silly comments, all those silly people who said those stupid things did not mean a thing. It shaped me to who I am today. It made me stronger.
Right.
It made me realize that I have a will. I have power. I have power to be independent, to be strong, to fight. I'm a fucking warrior.
Yeah. And now you're one of the bigger stars in the industry.
Well, thank you. It feels so good that people see this part of me, because what happened to her brought out a lot of things that happened to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it was like one of those things that's like, I really wish I knew her so I could have helped her.
Yeah. Right. Right. That's understandable for sure. Now, during the AVN this year, they did something different. They actually televised it live.
Yeah.
And I actually sat down and watched it, and lo and behold, I believe I seen you as a presenter.
Yeah. Yep.
How was that?
Did. Oh my God, it was awesome. I love it. In fact, they had called me personally and told me I was presenting, and I was very honored. And I went up on stage and I did my thing, and I totally made a mistake, and I thought it was just like one of those things. I was like not going to beat myself up about. I was going to laugh, and hopefully they would have me back next year presenting. But so rehearsal, I had everything like perfect, and then I don't know what it was. All of a sudden, so like we were presenting Best Actress and Best Male Performer, and they gave us a gift to give to the Best Male Performer, and I accidentally gave it to the Best Actress. And you see me on stage hand it to her and take it away from her. I felt so fucking bad. Like, I felt so bad. And I was like, just laugh about it. They'll just edit this. Oh no, it's on my TV. What? Oh God. And I realized that, of course, like after I said it the second time, which was the time I was supposed to say it, but the original. Well, I didn't say it, but like when I had the gift in my hand the
Mm-hmm.
second time, I was supposed to say, and
Right.
the winner of this, receives, this gift and blah blah blah. Like, I can't believe I said that. But I thought it was just really funny. So I was hoping everyone would laugh with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You did fine. Like I said, it was just seeing it actually live. Is usually I have to wait a few months and then they show it on Showtime and they show it all edited and everything, and being able to watch it
Yeah.
on AVN and there's no edits or anything, and no, you could hear all the words, everything said. And it was a lot of fun. It was fun watching it.
Well, good. I'm so glad because I was, because when you're a part of it, you love being a part of it. But then when you're like done, you just want to like see it. You want to see like how everyone else kind of saw it.
Right.
So, because that's the thing about me. I love everything about being in front and behind the camera. I love
Right.
the directing, the editing, the photography, everything, which is why I started my own company.
Right.
So,
Right.
and also I started my own company because, I love being me. I love being able to express my sexuality, but I also love getting to know other people and what makes them come and what makes them turned on and what, like just their limits and whatnot, but it also comes to a point where someday, I want to help girls the way that, I kind of help myself. I kind of, throughout the years of seeing, kind of how things were done on set and seeing how I kind of wanted to do it the same but different, and how I've just kind of, been the ears and kind of just like listened to a lot of things. Now I kind of like want to be someone who kind of like gets out there and helps, people, help be who they want to be, and that's what I like to do with Sex Panther, when people can actually call and talk to me and have a conversation with me and really get to see what it's like to, either be naughty or just kind of like get behind, my brain and like understand me and especially nowadays, there's so much more to porn stars than just porn.
Right.
There's personality, and you see that with so many girls, before me venturing off and doing their own company and whatnot. But now there's just so much. There's so many social media ways that you can promote yourself, market, and just be out there,
Yeah.
So eventually I want my website to kind of be an overall, it's Jillian Janson Entertainment for a reason. It's entertainment. It's overall what you need to succeed now or in the future when it comes to happiness. And yeah, your mentality has to sometimes be there for your sexuality,
Right.
I mean,
Right, for sure.
so sometimes it's like if you're having a hard time and if you are being, bullied or whatnot, like there's ways to get out of it, and I want to help people find it.
Right. Right. Well, that's good. That's definitely good. Now you've got some upcoming appearances here coming up. February
Yes, I
18th
do.
through the 22nd. It says here you're going to be at the LALexpo.com.
Yes, I will be. In fact, I just got my tickets. We're all set. We'll be flying in, and we're pretty much going there to network and meet everybody and just kind of go around it. And, it's my first time to Colombia, so I'm very, very, very excited. Just kind of, introduce people to my Snapchat, jdsnaps.com, my Sex Panther, my OnlyFans, and also the real JillianJanson.com. There's just so much. I'm just going to go around and kind of network with everybody. I'm not really going to be selling any merchandise, but I will have, options for you to be able to do it online and stuff. So when I get back to LA, I'll be able to send out and whatnot. But I'm just really excited because it's one of the very first few expos out there, and we plan to be a part of it every year,
Okay.
and get people out there. So you know, it's short notice, but if
Right.
you're in Colombia, you don't have to specifically buy a ticket right now to go to Colombia. But if you did, oh my gosh, kudos to you. I love you. I
Yeah.
don't know. That would mean so much to me if someone just came from Cali to Colombia just to see me when they could come to Cali to see me.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
You can see me anywhere. I mean, I love to attend all the events and stuff, but
Right.
I will be in Vegas literally the day after I come in from Colombia.
Okay.
So on the 23rd, I'll be at Sapphire. Um,
Okay.
and if you miss me in Colombia, you can come see me there.
Yeah, definitely. Heck yeah. And then
Uh,
also in April 20th to the 21st, you're going to be at Double Vision's Go Go, and you're going to have
yes.
4 shows there. And that is in 1138 Easton Road, Horsham, Pennsylvania. And can you tell a little bit of what, are you going to be selling merchandise there, or as well as the...
Well, that one will be my first time going to that club. So I always bring everything I have. Now I have more than what I usually brought, but
Right.
DVDs, photos with me or photos of me,
Mm-hmm.
Polaroids, and now I have T-shirts available. I have hats available. But that's pretty much. You get to see kind of. I also, like I said, I'm doing behind the scenes of my shows as long
Mm-hmm.
as it's okayed by the club. I only do it if it's okay by the club.
Right. Right.
Then you can kind of see my shows and stuff. But yeah, events coming up. I just want to see everybody. I want them to kind of see what I'm all about, and yeah,
Right.
I'm super naughty, and yet
Heck yeah.
I'm
Definitely. Now, here in
yeah.
late summertime in late September, you're going to be at Night Trips Tulsa for 2 shows, and that is at 3902 South Sheridan Road in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I'm so excited for that one. It'll be my first time in Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm also going to see a friend I grew up with there as well. In
All
fact, I was
right.
just in her wedding
Uh-huh.
not too long ago. Some fans probably remember back in October. But yeah, it's kind of funny because the last club I went to, another friend of mine from my home state was there too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just surprising where I'll end up. You'll honestly never know.
Right.
So you can request, honestly, places, cities, favorite clubs that you want to see me at. You can tweet at me, because I love hearing where to go. I mean, I just want to be literally everywhere.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wish there was a clone of me.
Yeah. Definitely. Now, yeah. That like she was saying, fans. If you're a fan of Jillian and you want her in a town near you, get a hold of those people. Like me, I would contact Gold Centerfold in Sacramento. Say, hey, I want Jillian here, and I know you've been there. You've been there before. So.
I haven't been there for a while.
I think the last time you were there was like the week before we had our first show together.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you were there, and I didn't find out about it till like after you had already been gone. I was like, dang, if I'd have known that, I'd have drove down because I'm like an hour away from Sac. So.
Well, Well, I come and I go.
Yeah, yeah. Now you,
But yeah, I'll definitely request that. Definitely.
yeah, for sure I will.
Is that all the features? Let me see if you've got them all.
Say that again?
I have a few new features coming up that were just finalized.
Okay.
But I heard you say some Double Visions Go Go
Mm-hmm.
and Night Trips.
Night trips.
I have Sapphire May 18th through the 19th
Oh, okay.
in Vegas as well. So February and May in Vegas.
Okay.
But I'll be at the one in New York. I'll be there for sure October 3rd. Wait. No, December 20th.
Okay.
At
Okay.
Sapphire 39. And there's a few more, but I don't have those guys yet.
Okay.
But
All right. You're gonna be definitely very, very busy. That's good to hear.
yeah, I'll pretty much by the end of the year, I will have been in Michigan, Columbia, Vegas. I'll be going on a cruise in the Caribbean, New York, Indianapolis, Chicago, Miami, Oklahoma, Tampa, New Jersey.
All right. You are in
It's
demand.
a lot. Yeah, I love it.
That's good.
You know, I mean, the more I work for more companies, the more I do things for other people, the more I do more for me. And
Right.
it's fun. It's awesome. It's so amazing
Oh yeah.
being able to be naughty wherever I want to be. Like, I mean, obviously we have to be kind of careful because when we're in public, we could get, you know, in trouble, you know, if we're
Right.
not, you know, signing contracts and this and that, whatnot. But like, you know, if I'm in the comfort with no camera
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, like sometimes like when I'm in a, you know, public restroom, I'll sit there and I'll go masturbate in the stall really quick and then I'll like go out and, you know, like or I'll do like on the airport, on the plane or something. Like it's really spontaneous. It's very it's real. It's
Right.
life.
Well, yeah.
You know, and you would never really expect, you know,
Right. It's
so much
exciting
coming from a little app.
right. Yeah, it's exciting. It gets your adrenaline going, and you're not knowing if something you're gonna get caught or not. Yeah, I definitely understand
That's
that.
my favorite. That's my oh my god, my absolute favorite. I remember when my
Mm-hmm.
very first like scene kind of doing that was with FTV Girls,
Mm-hmm.
and it took me out. We just kind of like went walking along like wherever, and there was this like a bench that was empty, and it's kind of like we sat on it, which is my dress up, started masturbating, and like these like guys just started walking by and just started watching me. I was like, I just didn't stop. I was just like, this is so hot. I love this.
Oh yeah, it definitely sounds hot for
I love
sure.
it, and that's another thing about me too. Is like some people, you know, a lot of people ask me, like how can you, you know, come and you know get turned on with all these people in the room and you know the camera on you. That turns me on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely it sounds like a lot of fun for sure. Um, Now you've got some recent DVD releases coming out, or already out. Anal Beauty 8 by Tushy.com. Can you talk a little bit about that one?
I'm sorry about what was it?
Oh, Anal Beauty 8. It says release
Ooh,
1/8/18.
that one. I love that one. Honestly, working for Greg Lansky,
Mm-hmm.
it's just it's amazing. I mean, I've been with him since he's been with Reality King.
Uh-huh.
So I've also kind of learned through his technique. You know, like I was kind of saying earlier, you kind of learn through watching performers and directors and kind of seeing like how things, you know, grow out. And if I were to say, like, I really, you know, I really admire Greg Lansky. I mean, like, I love retweeting my photos from Anal Beauty. It's just, it's, oh, it's so amazing. I love it. I love anal. In fact, it was a set one day with Greg Lansky that I started doing anal.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, so I had worked so much, and it comes to a point, like even it happens to guys where you fuck so much, like your dick just hurts. And my pussy was so like shaped that like even with a lot of lube like poured onto it,
Mm-hmm.
it was hard to like go inside me, but that's how tight I was. And like I just said, you know what, put it in my butt. And it just happened. And of course, you know, I called my agent, told him what was happening,
Mm-hmm.
and said I was totally okay with it, and we, you know, proceeded properly, and it was amazing. It was just one of the things that got me to keep doing it to this day. That Anal Beauty was
Mm-hmm.
just so exciting to create for me, because I just had so much fun, and it not just as it fun, it releases a lot more than just fucking in your pussy, you know, because you're coming out of both holes.
Right.
To me, anyway. I mean, if you're doing it correctly, you're feeling yourself pulsate uncontrollably, and that is just like a feeling that you really can't explain it to anybody. They kind of just have to know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You feel like you've exploded. You're spent.
Right.
And that's how I felt in Anal Beauty.
Okay. How about Guilty Pleasures? It was released 1/3/18 by Nublies, and you share the cover.
Nubile, yeah. Guilty Pleasures, that was one of my favorites as well. Nubiles, they're really fun to shoot with. In fact, you get that a lot with a lot of the crews. Some crews,
Mm-hmm.
they're just kind of about like the next scene, like let's get it done, let's you know, whatever, get your quota in for the day. But a lot of other companies are like kind of like when you're traveling, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. It's not about getting it done. It's about all the fun in between. You know, and Nubiles is definitely a crew that, you know, we can have fun, we can kind of fuck around, but at the end of the day, we know that we need to get shit done.
All right. Now you mentioned earlier about your hardcore website, the real JillianJanson.com, and as well as JillianJansonEntertainment.com. Is there any other social medias that you'd like to let the fans know about?
That is pretty much it. I mean, when you go to my Twitter, Jillian Janson, you can click on my website, JillianJansonEntertainment.com. That's my main website. In fact, it's under maintenance right now. Well, I think it's still up, but I'm having people work on it right now. It'll be my overall place where you can go to my social media sites, you can go to my official website, or you could contact me for merchandise, Skype shows, anything personalized. I really love to cater to you guys, so it really means a lot to me if you go on my site, subscribe to me, and see everything that I'm up to pretty much. Everything is on my website. Even my Tumblr, my blog, where you can, I have an app where I make everything on my Twitter. It gets retweeted kind of on my Tumblr, so you can see everything and vice versa. And everything's linked, everything's connected in one way or another. It's if it's not behind the scenes, it's what's actually happening. If it's not what's happening, it's behind the scenes. And there's just so much going on in my life right now. I want everyone to be a part of it. So
okay.
definitely my Snapchat and Sex Panther. Those are my two absolute favorites. You can contact me. You can see me. You can come to me, and I'll come to you.
Okay. All right. Definitely sounds good. Now, you were nominated for Xbiz 2018 Best Sex Scene, as well as being nominated for 2 fan awards for 2018 AVN. Can you discuss a little bit about that?
Yeah. Well, as always, I'm always so freaking grateful. It's so shocking, surprising to me that this is even happening sometimes. Because like I said, I was someone who was bullied, who just kind of felt like, what's the point in life? And I never won anything. I've never been, really part of anything. And then all of a sudden, to be thrown into this community and everyone just loves what I'm doing. It's just inspired me, and it just, I'm so grateful. I'm so honored. I'm just so happy. I've been nominated for so many awards. I've even won a few. I mean, I've won Best POV at AVN, Best Body at Night Moves, Best Performer at Night Moves, Best Feature Dancer at Night Moves. I don't know. It's still unbelievable to me sometimes that this is happening.
That's good. You're humbled, and things are going to keep continuing to coming your way. Because of the hard work you put in.
Yeah, I'm going to keep doing it, and I want people to know that I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for an award or for a title or for that. I'm doing it because this is just who I want to be. This is just me, and it is a little more exciting when you get recognized for your accomplishments and your achievements and your talents and your skills, and that's what means the most to me.
Right.
It's not the award, it's the recognition.
Right.
It's the fact that, wow, like out of all these people see something in me.
Right, for sure. Now, if I'm going to open up a new company, and I don't know if I asked you this last time, but I'm going to go ask it anyway. And I want Jillian Janson to be in my first movie. And I've got the power for her to have a scene with any adult film star from the past. Who would you choose and why?
I always, and I will always say Nina Hartley.
Okay, that would.
If it wasn't for, and it's funny because Sunny and Nina Hartley are like literally the reason why I'm in this industry. Well, not why, like how, how all of a sudden my sexual interest, my sparks peak to the point that I need to unleash them in this industry. I was watching one day, I don't know what it was, but I think I may have mentioned this in the past, but if I haven't, I'll mention it again. But I got into playing with myself and such by one day a mail came, and in a box was all these sex toys, and I asked my mom, what are these? What is this? what is this for? And she's like, well, I'm working for as a representative for a company called Peer Romance.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what this does. This is what they, I just go to, these ladies and I sell them these products.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh, wow, that's really cool. Obviously I was staying cool for the fact that, we would have a roof over our head, with rent paid with this new job that she had.
Right.
Well, later when she wasn't at home, I came to the realization, oh, wait, all those toys, they can pay the bills and they can play with my pussy. So I went and played with them, and in one of the boxes was a DVD, and it was lesbians playing with each other, and and it happened to be one of the dildos that I was playing with, and I was like, wow, this is so hot. So I went and I played with it, and I was watching it, and I was like, wow, this is so awesome, and I didn't want it to stop. I wanted to see more, and so I realized there was the computer and online, and I went on and I found more, and I found all these different sites, and when I came across Pornhub, and I found a site that I can go find whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, for however long I wanted. And then one day, and probably that same day, I was looking up how to eat pussy, because I was seeing how guys were doing it so fast and so quick, and then they would just stick their dick in it, and I was like, but I wanted her to get more into it. And then I would find lesbians on lesbians again, and I would just find nothing but eating pussy, and I was just like, and I didn't find anything that really turned me on, that actually taught me, until I came up with that video of Nina Hartley, Sunny Lane, Seymour Butts, Ron Jeremy. Fucking legendary video, dude. And
right.
I was just like,
sounds like it.
Oh my god, I learned so much. And then the first ever expo I went to, I saw her. I went up to her and I totally fangirled on her. And then after I calmed down, I was like, I'm Jillian Janson. I would love to work with you. And then I don't know, it just never really happened. And then I see her every once in a while, and I still kind of think, gosh, it needs to happen. It really, really, really needs to happen. So my legendary video, my absolute fantasy, would be Sunny and Nina. And me.
All right. Yeah, I'm just sitting here imagining that. That'd be one wild scene. So yeah,
I'm just speechless right now because that's all I'm thinking.
Yeah. So Nina and Sunny, if you're listening, let's figure out a way to make this happen.
I'll text Sunny. I'll text Sunny after I'm done, and I'll tell her.
Okay, definitely.
That's the funny thing, is I'm really, really, really good friends with her now.
Well, that's good.
We actually hosted an event in Indiana together called Meet the Poppin'.
Okay.
And it was really fun to just kind of see her, get to know her, and it's funny because I told her about, and that's kind of to go back and what I want to. When I said I kind of want to help, girls in the industry, and it doesn't matter how long you've really been in. If you've been in for so long and you're just used to doing your thing, you kind of don't realize all the other things that are going on. So I kind of introduced her to the VIP Snapchat, having a premium, having a public and a premium, having because the public one, we can only be so naughty, but once we switch it to private, we can do whatever we want to do. Yeah. I don't think people really realize that, so I told her that, and she was like, wow, I really want to get started, and so we're going to have a show together, and that'll be my absolute favorite ever.
Oh, wow.
When me and her do a show on my website, jjsnaps.com. that's going to be the absolute best. I'm so excited.
All right, definitely, yeah, definitely, fans. Make sure you make sure you check that out and subscribe, and that way you don't miss all that hot action that's going to be happening here pretty soon with that. Now, if say a fan wants to get your attention, what would be the best way for them to do that without getting too like stalkerish? Like you have a fan who likes you and just wants to say hi or whatever, impress you, or
that's it. That's all you have to do. It's not one of those things that you have to lash out and try to get my attention in any way that way. It's I will always respond to positive comments. Always. The moment I see it's negative,
right?
You know, I have control on Twitter what I want people to see. You know, if I want people to see, if I really, really, really want people to see, I'll retweet it.
Mm-hmm.
If I kind of want them to see, I'll heart it. You know, because people can go and look at the likes and whatnot that I've liked and stuff. So, you know, it's important to me that, you know, you just I don't know, be nice to me. That's it.
Okay.
I'll respond to you. I'll retweet you. In fact, right now, especially, definitely, and I don't want to say only for business purposes, but really for business purposes, my DMs are open. If you have any questions, about my website, I will automatically respond.
Right.
If you have any questions, like if you're having any, you know, it's I don't know. I don't respond to dick pics unless if you send them to me on Sex Panther. You know, I don't respond to, like I said, negative comments. I will respond. I mean, if you just I won't respond to statements a lot. And, you know, if you're constantly saying it over and over and over and over again, I'll send you a little heart or something.
Right.
But I'll honestly, I'll save my inbox for people who like really, really, really want to talk to me, like on my website, because that's what means a lot to me. You know, is my websites and because I've built these websites, I've spent days and hours and time on just different occasions to satisfy, you know, not only myself but definitely you know. So that's it. You know, just mention my website, mention you want panties or a custom, or, you know, I mean, obviously I'll respond to, you know, nice compliments, like whatnot. I don't know even a good example right now, but I'll respond. I'm not saying like I'm an asshole and that like I don't respond, but you gotta understand, there are so many people who send you just nothing.
Right.
Just send you. I literally, one time, someone just sent me, they just typed random letters on their keyboard and just sent them to me over and over and over.
Jeez.
I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because I'm not responding to you, you're just going to just do that over and over and over and over and over. I just don't understand people like that. I mean, if you do it now and you, like, put a little air quote, haha, podcast, like, I'll know it's a joke and I'll actually, like, you know, respond and whatnot. But, like, I honestly, if you really want to get to know me, if you really want to talk to me, it's Sex Panther. Sex Panther, you can text me, you can call me, you can, like, real time. Like, you can literally text me right now, and you could probably hear the ding. So, yeah, I don't know. That's all I can really, I mean, I can keep going on and on and on about it, but I feel like I'm just going on and on and on about it.
That definitely covers it there.
Respectful, and I love everybody. So
okay. Now, before we go, is there anything you'd like to say to your fans and the listeners?
Um, I love you guys. I that's I wouldn't be here without you supporting me and helping me and I'm not someone who relies on this, but it really helps.
Hmm.
When I'm having a bad day, you guys really do know how to turn it around, and it means a lot. And just keeping you, I'll keep being me, and hopefully you'll want to come get naughty with me, and if it's not being naughty, we can just talk and you can get to know me. So I want to get to know you and make you horny and happy and get you through, you know, anything that you need me to.
All right.
So
Definitely.
yeah, I'm here.
Sounds good.
I'm always happy and horny, and yeah, that's me,
Yeah,
Jillian Janson.
that's the,
JillianJansonEntertainment.com.
that's a that's a good way to
uh,
be. That's a good way to be for sure.
yeah,
And
yeah.
make sure you guys go to jjsnaps.com. You can go to dreamlover.com/Jillian Jansen, her OnlyFans. She has an Amazon wish list if you want to spoil her that way.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, when you order panties and stuff like that, you can also send me a gift card via Amazon and send me what you want, and I'll send you stuff that way too.
All right, definitely good. That's a good deal there. You get something, in return. That's a good incentive for the fans there.
Yeah, exactly. So I've also done, if you buy me, like, especially like when it comes to lingerie or something, like after I've worn it,
Mm-hmm.
I'll I'll just send it right back to you for free.
Cool. All right, that sounds good. Also, guys, hey, remember to go to therealjillianjansen.com and as well as jillianjansenentertainment.com, and you'll be able to find all types of stuff about her. I'm sure she has videos, pictures, and all kinds of stuff on there, man. So, hey, I want to thank you for being on, Jillian. Again, I do appreciate it. Like I said, I did that little survey just to see if I get any responses, and you overwhelmingly had 70% of the people who wanted you back. So I'm glad you came back.
Oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, and thank you to all the fans that wanted me back.
Yeah,
So
definitely. And
you can follow my new Instagram as well. I
okay.
forgot. I keep forgetting it. They disabled it at 400,000.
Oh
So
wow.
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to get it back up. But it was a good chance to, kind of filter, my photos
Right.
and kind of, like a fresh new start. You kind of, it sucks, but I mean, I know I didn't lose all my followers. I know they're all there. They just gotta find the new Instagram, Jillian Janson Entertainment. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There it is. Yep. Instagram.com/Jillian Jansen Entertainment. Yep. That's for sure.
yep. And if you also one more thing, if you just want to check out the kind of snaps that I post on jjsnaps.com, like I said, I do have a public account. It's Jillian Janson X3.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go in and add me and see kind of previews of what I do. But I've gotten reported so much that I honestly am really, really careful. So
Right. Right.
at the moment, I'm kind of just reposting whatever I post on my Instagram stories.
Right.
So
Well, I look
yeah,
at it.
like I said, everything's connected.
Yeah. I look at it this way. If you're on Snapchat and you're doing something, and 9 times out of 10, if you get reported, that means your paid Snapchat is going to be off the hook. So
Yeah, exactly.
so
That's
guys,
exactly what it is.
you get a chance, man, get that jjsnaps.com and subscribe. Like you said, I think it's $39.95 for lifetime membership.
Yep, $39.95.
Man, yeah, that's one of the best deals around. So definitely check that out. All right, Julian. Hey,
Yeah, for
I'll go ahead.
life.
Yep, exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh,
let
thank you
I'll
so
go ahead and
much.
let you go. And like I said, if you want to come back, you have an open invite whenever you want.
Oh, of course, of course. You can always hit up my favorite publicist,
Oh
Star
yeah,
Factory PR.
exactly. Yeah, and a big shout out to Star Factory PR for helping me make this happen. I do appreciate that, guys. All right. Hey,
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Anti-Matrix models,
okay.
or else I wouldn't be here.
All right. All right.
And my free cams. And
All right.
Pornhub.
All
So
right. There you go.
officially thanking all my sponsors.
No,
Just
that's no
kidding.
problem. That's no problem. That's what we're here for.
Oh,
All right. Hey, Jillian. Hey, thanks for being on.
man. Thank you, Podcast by Mozza. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Love you, Joe.
Love you too. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, that was Jillian Janson there, man. This was another fabulous show. I try to keep it, between half hour and hour, and we're a little over an hour. But she gave out some great content there, man. I hope you guys appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and just sign off right now, man. But check this show out. Check out my other ones too as well. I got 70 some shows there you can check out. So make sure you check those out all. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, man. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next time.